Welcome to our fourth lesson of the video course, How to Create a Knowledge Base Your Employees Will Use. Today, we move forward to the next step of your knowledge base process, creating the content relevant for your team. We have gathered the information from our customer calls and added our own experience. All that allowed us to create a perfect strategy that you can follow to get an efficient knowledge base. Moreover, we'll offer you some content tips to structure your knowledge base. Let's start. We'll offer you a simple yet efficient strategy on how you can create a perfect knowledge base with relevant content for your team. We've been using this strategy in our company for a long time, and using it, we managed to create an efficient help center for Perfect Wiki. Let's have a look on how we did that. First, we analyzed our mailings and messages to collect the most frequently asked questions, requests, and issues that our customers faced. Then we started creating the content itself. We wrote FAQ pages, compiled guides, manuals, tutorials, etc. After publishing our content, we tracked the number of repetitive requests and questions to see if the knowledge base was useful for our customers. And of course, we constantly update our knowledge base. We write new articles and review the old ones to freshen them up. And now let's review each point of the strategy in detail. Your first step towards an efficient knowledge base is identifying what information you want to place there. We recommend analyzing your communication channels, your inbox, work chats, and meeting notes to collect the most requested manuals, frequently asked questions, and important procedures. You can as well collect your employees' opinions. That may seem time-consuming, but in the long run, it will worth it. You'll see the scope of work and get the idea what information you exactly need, what content your team lacks. And if you didn't manage to collect at least several such points, think twice before implementing a knowledge base. If there are no repetitive questions and requests piling in your inbox or work chats, maybe a knowledge-based solution isn't something that you need to implement currently. Once you've identified the knowledge gaps, your next step is to create efficient content. For example, create FAQ pages, SOPs, maybe manuals, and guides. All that is based on your use case and the knowledge gaps you found. You can devote a page for each topic or compile the list of the questions for the whole department, for example. You can set the layout and images yourself. However, if you don't feel like starting from scratch, almost every knowledge-based solution, including Perfect Wiki, offers a gallery of templates. There you can find nice templates with ready-made layout and images. And you just need to fill in your own information. However, do not get too carried away by that. Remember that content is king, not design. Thus, it's better to give more attention to wording than layout. Here are some practical tips we could offer you regarding the structure and design of your content. First, create logical and intuitive structure for all the data you have. Keeping it in bulk in a knowledge base doesn't sound any better than storing everything somewhere on the drive. As a matter of example, let's review the hierarchy structure in Perfect Wiki. So right now on the screen you can see the help center we organized for our customers using Perfect Wiki. At the first level, you can divide your information per topic or per department. You can create a nice folder-like structure as well as add subpages for a more detailed overview. So your users will start explore the knowledge base from general to specific. Second point, use headings to divide text into logical parts. Let us again resort to the example of Perfect Wiki. Using headings, you can automatically create an interactive table of contents that makes digesting information easier, even if the page is longish. Our next point is media content. A page that consists of solid text, like the one you can see on the screen right now, won't grab any attention. Moreover, your team members can just get lost in continuous lines. Let's compare this page to the same article, but with images and screenshots. It is vital to use several modes, like text plus image, video, etc. We believe that it is better to see once than to read 100 times. For example, in Perfect Wiki, you can embed videos from YouTube or Loom. Right now on the screen, you can see a Perfect Wiki page where we embedded a couple videos from our YouTube channel. And if you are working, for example, in data architecture, you can choose to embed Draw.io integrations or Lucidcharts. After all, your content is ready and uploaded, and you need to check if your team is actually using it. Collect the feedback and opinions from your employees in any convenient way. Track the performance and check if the number of repetitive questions and requests in your email or chats has reduced. For example, to facilitate this task, Perfect Wiki has the analytics section where you can find information about most viewed pages, recent changes, search queries, and many more. All that is relevant to keep your information fresh and move forward. For example, questions without an answer can give you food for thought for future content. Let's imagine you created your perfect knowledge base. Everything is nicely structured and looks lovely. Your team really loves it. But managing a knowledge base is a continuous process. You have to update and review your content regularly. For example, you launched a new product or some internal processes changed. The documentation has to be updated accordingly. For example, in Perfect Wiki, we have weekly reports to help keep your knowledge base in shape. As an admin, you get all the necessary information. You can check if your employees are actually using the knowledge base by the number of active users, and questions without an answer are basically topics for your future content, as you understand what information your team lacks. Congrats! Now you have a strategy on how to create perfect content for your knowledge base. Follow it, and you'll get a centralized knowledge hub where your employees can find all the answers. Looking forward to seeing you at the wrap-up session of our course. And don't forget about a special bonus offer that awaits you there. See you!